toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Hawkeyes will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wolverines offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Turning it on! Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The Wolverines had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll keep it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Got his man! And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Gets the back moving. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He gets it up to the 35 before he's guided out of bounds. So Iowa's offense will go to work for the first time today. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. That's caught. It's Spillman. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play.
Turning on the Jets. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Going to the run. It's Spillman. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Back to pass. Fires left. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He's got it and still on his feet. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Just going to keep it after the snap. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3. Makes a grab for a big play. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The pull and throw off the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big...
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, the next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And the Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Michigan! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Stone.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Hawkeyes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Catch inside the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. There he goes. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He's looking to pass. Line out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Iowa! A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting the backfield quickly, closing up. Nowhere to run.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. Rolls it in. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Pulls it and fires to the left.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quarterback on the keeper. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Darnold. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. When we talk to coaches, David, a lot of times we zone out when they say we got to get the ball in the hands of playmakers. Except when they get the ball in the hands of playmakers.
And, Reese, I think that's smart, right? Like, get your best players the football and get them to him fast. Let them do the rest of the work. You can see he gets the football. He can make somebody miss, make those big plays. You've got to highlight those playmakers.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. The Wolverines, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now it's second and goal. It's complete on the right side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Quickly complete. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Under fire. Heaves it on the run. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Oh, it's a fumble.
And that is a roller coaster. We got the pick. Oh, no, we just lost it. Oh, no, we got it back. At the end of the day, the defense, David, still had it.
Yeah, and all you're trying to do is force turnovers, create plays. Nice job getting the interception. And listen, when you're running to the football, trying to block, that ball comes out. Nice job falling on it, creating the turnover.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Stone. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got enough for the first.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Iowa! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. The quick out. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to sling it on second down. Quick strike complete. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Defense in press coverage. He'll throw on third down. Oh, they're after him. He's got an open man. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And it's right down the boulevard. That brings them to within 1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Miami of Ohio is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul. Doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 4 to Temple. For now, it's back to you fellows, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. To the air on first down. Fires on the move. Lost the defense, he's wide open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Got out of trouble and throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Catch in the middle, it's Spillman. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And it slips just inside that right upright. They take a 4-point lead here in the 2nd.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Out of the gun to give to the back. He breaks the tackle. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the didn't on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. So this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Hauls it in. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. The Wolverines have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He makes a grab. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll run the sneak for it. Touchdown, Michigan! They take the lead with the 6.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Going right to work up top. Unloads to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for space. It's Spillman. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
And the Hawkeyes will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Running to Green. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive line to get to the QB.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. From the 47-yard line on first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Drake. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason.
Got some room in into the goal line. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Sends it back in motion. Makes the grab. It's set. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Wolverines come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Wolverines are flying down the field. Off play action on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get it.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. Find some fresh air. Wildcat didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Grab behind the line. It's Darnold. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Got some room, head to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now through the play caller, certainly through the quarterback, and you're going to have time to throw.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. After the filthy move, he's got room. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back on the option, the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here we go. Down the score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small. But the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So here comes the Michigan offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Give to the back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. And the Wolverines lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. They're working that left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Snagged out of the air. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Leaves it with the back. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. A timely pickup to get the 1st down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. From the gun, the ground game. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Running back searching for a hole. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10.